Now we turn to a very important issue, that is organ donation. The need far exceeds the number of registered donors among minorities, and the push to encourage them is to register and heightened today as the start of National Minority Donor Awareness Week. Edwina Garza is here to explain and let us know. So donors are a little bit coming less numbers when it comes to minorities.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got about 118,000 people on the waiting list in the United States. Half of those are minorities. And when it comes to donating, though, about 34% in 2012 were actually minorities. So while minorities are requesting the organs more, when it comes to donating, you really need to encourage them and push them to think about offering that chance that someone else is giving their family member or themselves to have an organ transplant.
So if you're a minority, the wait list tends to be a little bit longer.
It's not really longer because what happens is, whoever's the sickest that day is the one who gets that transplant. But we've got more minorities on the list, and it's just we want everyone to be represented as far as being donors and offering someone else that chance at life, and helping to create matches, because like I said earlier, when you can match somebody who is of your same ethnicity much more easily than someone who isn't. That doesn't mean that you can't be a match, but we've got so many people who are waiting on the list for kidneys that it takes so long, and we lose 18 people a day because of the lack of organs. So if everybody steps up and participates and donates, then that list can kind of be lessened, and that burden isn't there for so long, and people can get that transplant that they've been waiting so long for.
Do you know how donation works here in the Valley compared to maybe other areas in the state or the country, or kind of how we fare?
Well, when it comes to our registration numbers, I'm kind of sad to say that we aren't doing so well. DPS is really helping us out, and so we are increasing our numbers more than we had when we first started the registry in 2006. So Texas has 4 million people registered to be organ and tissue donors, which is a huge feat, because in the first year we were only getting 100,000. Now every single month we're getting 100,000 people to say yes to organ donation. But in the Valley right now we only have about 4% of our population registered. So we've got, in our TOSA service area, we have about 5,000 people who are waiting, and probably about half of those come from the Rio Grande Valley. So it's really important that we support our family members who are on that transplant waiting list, because there's chances are that we know someone who is diabetic or somebody who is on dialysis, which means they may be a candidate for organ donation. And so it's really important that we support our community and offer them that chance at life at the end of ours.
Wow, only 4% are registered.
4%.
That is crazy low. So tell us, how can you register?
You can register a number of different ways. When you get your auto tags at the beginning of the month, they're going to ask you if you want to be an organ and tissue donor. When you go get your license or your ID, they'll ask you there. If you ever go to any community event, we're always out. We're going to be everywhere in August. You can always register with us, and you can always register at donatelifetexas.org.
Awesome. Thanks, Edwina, for stopping by and letting us know about this very important issue. So if you have any more questions, of course, you can go on to valleycentral.com. We'll post all the information over there. Mary, we'll send things back over to you.